I sold. Never give up on your dreams, no matter how hard it seems. One day in the midst of darkness, the light will shine. Just keep a focused mind, and the world is mine.
Hello, thank you, and good day. Thank you for tuning in for the Comedy News Show. This show is a news show aired and broadcast coming to you live about footage of photos and everything from your local celebrities to news for your politicians. This is a great show for you to come in and join us here at the Merlin Iman Comedy News Show. This is a news show, so we're starting out. This is a great new chance for us. This is our first day airing this show, so we may have a few kinks that we have to iron out, but other than that, I think it's going to be funny. So if you kick back and relax yourself, kick off your shoes, maybe a hard day at work or whatever the case may be, for those that quote unquote do work, and for those that just want to enjoy a night of comedy, this is your new show for you to watch. Hopefully one of the networks will pick us up and we can see we have a better state-of-the-art equipment instead of, other than that, we're doing it the best way we can. With the new talent nowadays, there's no other way to broadcast yourself than do it yourself, basically. That's like with anything. When you start out your business, sometimes, you may have people helping you and they're not the greatest help and your business may suck. And other times, everything may work out with your best fingers. But anyway, that's my team. They're giving me the finger, of course. They're like, Merlin, don't crack jokes on us. You're supposed to be my man. You know how that works out. But anyway, people, cameras, they're all adjusting and they're all messing around with the equipment right now, trying to get the lighting and everything, the textures together. But don't worry, I'll keep you company. What better way to do it than tune into a pretty boy like me? Well, anyway, let's get on with the show. And like I said, I would like to thank you for tuning in to the Comedy News Show produced and written by Merlin Iman. And I'm your host, actually, Merlin Funny Man Iman. And thank you for joining and tuning in as we launch our first comedy news show here to social media. And it covers the nation in comedy news. Well, like any other show, we must get a following. So we must gather up our crew and put things together and get people to join in. So basically what I would need you to do is follow, like, and comment. If you see anything you like about the show, just comment on jokes, laughs, hearts, whatever suits you, whatever you feel is presentable for you to enjoy this comedy show. And get involved, get interactive, And also do what all people around the world would do. You tweet this. That's what get people familiar with the show. Also, show your support by donating. Become a big part of the show if you're interested. Send your photos and videos to merlinusemyimage@gmail.com. Once again, if you want me to use some of your photos and videos in my skits, basically all you have to do is send your information to me at merlinusemyimage@gmail.com. Holla back. And also, that would help this show to become number one. That's our aim for what we want to do, is actually become number one. So let's not hesitate. Let's get into today's news. First of all, we have Damon Dash from the crew Rockefeller Records. And I guess the Breakfast Club on 105.1 FM New York took the phrase, "The Rock's in the building," a little too serious. And as we know, icon Jay-Z didn't find this too humorous. And on to the rap battle that's going on nowadays with Drake, we all know and familiar with, which is a great rapper, and also Meek Mills. From what we have from latest reports was Meek Mills was not happy about a text Drake sent him when he won their rap battle beef. And that text included this photo. I like that one. On with the latest news. Oops, sorry about that. That one is meant for me. Women like handcuffs. You should try it one day. Trust me, your wife would love it. Or for those, would love it. Anyway, let's get on with news. New discovery on Michael Jackson. Guinness Book of World Records did not allow Michael Jackson's record to be put into their Guinness Book of World Records. According to studies, Michael Jackson was the first black man in history to literally turn white. And according to mythological readers, the future generations will find raw footage of Michael Jackson, basically of women touching the pop icon and passing out. Based on this, or feigning, whatever you consider it, and they will assume that Michael Jackson, a person of a great art status, was a god. Now, hey, I can't be mad at Michael because, listen, That's as closest to a god as a nigga gon' get. And more latest news also, this mansion was fenced in because the owner himself, a hip-hop rap icon, was put on house arrest. What a way to lock a brother up. Also in our latest news, when a black man moves to a country town, this is what you should expect. Bling doesn't just mean a wardrobe. Also in news, now signs have been posted in the Department of Motor Vehicle to help customers understand the last time we upgraded our computer system this was your mobile phone. Obviously, this is why the DMV customer service really sucks. Also, signs were reported posted at the Social Security Administration that the last time they upgraded their computer system, this was your widescreen. And now the Social Security Administration has adapted DMV's customer service strategy just to piss a nigga off. Also in news, when hillbillies go on vacation, highways are known for unidentified moving objects. I like that one. Now in the latest news, we never knew that Michael Jordan was such a big fan of cross-dressing. As he once said, I would never know a good shoe if I didn't try it on myself. So now we all know what Michael Jackson is doing on his home time in his own bedroom. Hey, Michael, I ain't mad at you, brother. It's a great looking shoe. And also, a man was reported telling a female BMW to ride him. In the latest reports on this subject, it becomes shocking when he finds out that BMW is a transvestite. WTF. But what would he say? Oh, what the hell? It's only a hand job. No one will find out. That's a good one, my buddy. Keep up the good work. Now, this is why black sports figures go broke. I guess you can say saving for a rainy day is better than saving for a rain day. Like that one. That was a genius invention. A new medical discovery in over-the-counter drugs. When you can't treat your friend for their problems, just try. No one cares. A chronic complainer breakthrough in pills. Recommended to be taken with a nice warm cup of shut the hell up. Of Dr. Who Cares. Basically from Not Me Laboratories of Bummer, Indiana. WTF on that one too. Side effects include grinding of the teeth, violent outbursts, explosive exhaling of the rectum due to being full of shit. In the next news, men. This is the problem that we have, men, while we're always getting caught or have problems. You lost your phone and it's on silent. Too bad. If you liked it, you should have put a ring on it. Men, studies show if you weren't cheating on your wife, this shit would have never happened. In new news, Will Ferrell. Everybody into that cross-dressing shit. Now in traffic signs. Basically, my grandmother, she missed this turn 10 times a month, and she's lived in this neighborhood for years. At this point, you shouldn't be behind the wheels, Grandma, at all. Trust me, at all. This ad was sponsored by LA Traffic Control, preventing elderly from renewing their license because we ran out of room on the highways in each lane. Gotta work on that one, but it's a good one. How many times did this happen before this sign was even placed in this location? I wonder why. The price of a high school education. Priceless. Priceless. Anyway, in new news, this is when dumb becomes dumber. The only two characters that couldn't get to the other side of this sidewalk would be Dumb and Dumber, if you get my point. And new study is based on all of these signs in different places. Thailand, we are familiar with elephants watching YouTube when they trample the hell all over these circus carnival people that work for them. Also, in Japan, we know that they are very happy with eating sushi, so you must prevent running over the crabs while driving down the highway. In Australia, thanks to Crocodile Dundee, we are all familiar with the kangaroo. Now, in other signs as well, we have United States, the bear crossing, which Caucasian families are familiar with, and black people are not, because niggas don't camp. And then the next sign in Canada, we all are aware of deer crossings, even here in the U.S. And one important sign that we both must all understand is what's going on in Malaysia. What's going on in Malaysia? Malaysia, they obviously don't use time outs. Based on, there must be some badass kids in Malaysia for them to have a sign stating, watch out for kids being thrown into the road. And in Russia, they have a sign which states, unlike the US having a war on drugs, Russia should have a war on alcohol. If you have to watch out for drunks crawling into the road. I like that one. And obviously, foreigners do not pay attention to traffic signs. And in a new report, this is when a black man is pulled over at for a minor traffic violation. Broken tail light, number one. Number two is throwing a cigarette butt out the window. And number three, which we all are familiar with, especially white communities, is noise disturbance. License, registration, and insurance, please. Now, in sports. Today, it was reported Ricky Williams was caught at a casino, robbing a casino in Las Vegas at gunpoint, as we can see here. Ricky Williams is also known for his fast speed, making a quick and rapid getaway. Also, people that are familiar with past NFL player Ricky Williams, he was also ran into a street parking sign and fumbled while trying to get away from the casino robbery. Everyone knows, be on the lookout for Ricky Williams, and this was the last photo taking of him escaping from the casino. In new reports in sports, Derrick Rose, a star player, was traded from the Chicago Bulls to the New York Knicks. So I guess Derrick Rose will not be using this egg for the winner of his Easter egg hunt. Also in sports, a man's best friend, I guess a dog looking for his bone, is similar to a quarterback looking for his receivers. One on your Peyton Manning. Also reports, O'Hare signs says go left and arrow points go right, as schools are closing by the hundreds in Chicago. And also in the reports, no smoking within these lines. As you can see, my foot is standing between the middle section, which tells me this is a smoking section. Go figure. Now, in other news. After kissing his wife at the departure gate, he then changes his flight, as filmed on the TV show Cheaters. Now, not only do brothers cannot be quiet in the movie theater while viewing a film, they can't get off their cell phone long enough to even rebook their own flights. And you wonder why customer service agents are so annoyed. I guess as the Kardashians would say, tweet that. Also in traffic stops today, a recent traffic stop, police located a getaway vehicle, but not the driver, as she was making a smooth getaway in the rear of the vehicle, getting her 5 minutes of fame, escaping with the brightest orange sweatshirt known to mankind. Breaking news just in. President Obama became president, which we all are familiar with. Well, based on this situation, former and future presidents formed a meeting about hiding the $2 trillion at the Federal Reserve. And they quote, knowing a black president is taking office, we should hide that money. Because you know how black people steal. We definitely don't want them to claim reparation on these trillions of dollars. But Obama had his own idea along with Mr. Mugabe. Let's print more money, he stated, knowing more than likely it would be counterfeit coming from two black men. Especially when one of Mr. Mugabe's quotes were, "The only white man you can trust is a dead white man." I guess Obama got his idea from his great-great-great-grandfather, working under Abraham Lincoln. Funny thing about it, as you can see in this photo, he was literally printing money. And after Obama found out the $2 billion was missing, here was his reaction. Good on you. Also, that's why Mr. Mugabe went missing, based on reports that when he received the message from President Obama that he couldn't print the money due to he didn't have the $2 billion in the Federal Reserve to cover up that counterfeit printing. And also discovered in news, Mr. Mugabe then quoted, "He wishes he was dead." Obama should have played the Jerry Maguire role and just called the presidents up and let them know, get on Bush and Hillary, all of them on the phone, and say, "Show me the money, bitches." Now in weather. Today, people, Armageddon is going to start and strike somewhere in Seattle, and everyone will die compared to the temperatures from the weather report given here. When Mother Nature drinks 3 Red Bulls, and nobody mentions the Grey Goose. In celebrity news today, let's get it on. I guess Samuel Jackson said, "How can I prepare myself to look like a house nigga?" in the movie Django. What better way to do it than using your own pet? Also in news, I guess this was a similar photo of Snoop Dogg being held when he was dating a Caucasian woman. In news, Kim and Kanye first met. Who knew what was to come? Basically, they get married, which was the average American couple to live a beautiful life. Kim Kardashian then finds out once you go black, you never go back. Also afterwards, and she went 2 directions in her family name: north, south, east, and west. But one wants to know, if Kim looked like this when she met Kardashian, would their marriage still exist? Can I get a orca? In closing news today, Donald Trump, that's right, in closing news, Donald Trump hairpiece has been stolen. Very important news. How is Donald Trump going to run without this hairpiece being stolen? With this hairpiece being stolen. But don't be alarmed, people. Please don't be alarmed. It's in good hands. Hey, I bought it on eBay, trimmed it up, shaved it down, and taught it to bark. Hey, what's up, Trump's hairpiece? Say hi to the public. Say hi to the public there, Trump's hairpiece. Good on you. I like that one. That's a great one. Also in news today, when AT&T customer care gets upset at you by getting irate for being on hold for hours and hours and hours at a time, they found a new system to redirect your call to this phone here. Where any questions about your bill, this is where AT&T will direct you. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been my comedy show. Thank you very much. This is the comedy news. Thank you for viewing in. Later on, we will have much more time and much more material to go through. So why don't you be a guest and also get involved with the show? Follow me on Busker, Twitter, Facebook, and tune in if you missed the show on YouTube. Also to catch me with further stand-up comedy shows, which I will be performing at Flappers Comedy Club in Burbank, California on October the 4th, which will be a great show. Also, I want to let you know, once again, if you would like your clips to be involved in my show or me to give skits about your photos and videos, you can also email me at merlinusemyimage@gmail.com. Once again, if you would like me to make material about or use your photos and videos in my skits, you can send me an email with your images on merlinusemyimage@gmail.com. Once again, thank you for tuning in. My name is Merlin Iman, and enjoy the show.
Yo, I'm happy with this shit, yo. Check it. Yo, I'm so happy. One for rags to riches, and this is what it is. Remember when I was broke, you wouldn't talk to me. Now I'm all kicked up, you got eyes for me. When I shake your hand, they full of sweat. Wishing the day you get half my check. But it's Jackie Barnes, bitch. I'm gonna stay rich as I'm laid back in my Maybach. 2 cubes of ice in the cognac, mine on flashback. Not going back to poor, couldn't knock on the bitch door. Now top floor, President Suite, champagne with $1,000 chocolate treats. At the Grammys, front row seats next to Kanye and Swiss Beats. Man, my life is sweet. Bitch kiss me, won't wash her face for a week. At hot parties, security thick as 2 armies, pushing through niggas without a pardon me. My homies blowing trees in the VIP, bitches tripping on the table like the new freak me. Nobody does it like me. I'm reaching for the stars to be where you are. I really want to see how this rich life could be. So just grab my hand and just roll with me.
Good night, people. Yeah. Any questions or comments, please get at me. All right, during the show, this is a great chance. Busker is a great place to start out your show and begin a great venture on your career. Once again, if we had the proper equipment, proper soundware, you would see a greater show. Sorry, I don't have the teleprompters that I can read from, which would make it easier so I can view into the camera, but this is my material. Hey, and let's enjoy it. Get at me. Once again, follow me, tell a friend about the show, tune in. Let's get some viewers on here and let's make this show #1. Thanks for watching. Merlin Iman.